Hi there, my name is Andrew Holland and I am the owner of Zoogly Media. And Zoogly Media is a content marketing company based here in the UK. And we do things like writing blog posts, articles, SEO and social media management for people, and a bit of website development. So what I'm going to do today is take you through a case study using the Brian Dean SEO That Works course and how it has benefited me and my business. So I'll tell you a bit about my story. I was a policeman for 17 years, and very sadly, the last couple of years I developed chronic asthma. And this is a real serious form of asthma. So basically, it ruled out me ever going on the streets again as an operational police officer. So I decided I was going to take basically voluntary redundancy, to medical retirement, to get out of working in an office. The thought of working in an office till 60 just isn't for me. So what I decided to do is to start my own SEO agency and content marketing agency called Zoogly. So what we did, the reason behind that is because I have a background in blogging. For the last 4 or 5 years I've been a blogger and had some really good results, page one rankings for lots of different articles. My blog has had over 300,000 page views in the last few years. So I'm not a newbie. I'm not someone who's gone from zero and come on this course. So when I picked SEO That Works, I did so because I saw Brian Dean, he was doing really well, he get nearly over 100,000 page views per month, and I want that kind of level of success. And because I was taking my wanting work for clients and wanted to set up my own agency when I left the police force, I needed to have extra levels of training, which is why I went for the SEO That Works program. If someone's got 100,000 page views, I think that's somebody I could really learn from. So took the course. My clients were already really happy anyway because they were getting better results. And we've had some fantastic results since doing the course. And the one particular result I'm going to talk about is one of my clients is Neil Adams, MBE. Now, for some of you that might not mean anything, but Neil Adams is the voice of judo. He's an Olympic judo player. He won 2 silver medals in the Olympics, and he's the former world judo champion. And he's also one of the biggest, he's the main commentator for judo across the world, known by everybody, and one of the most technically proficient players. And judo is one of the biggest sports in the world. It's not mega popular in the UK, it's not mega popular in the US, but across the rest of the world it's huge. And in France, it's massive. So what we did for Neil is Neil had an e-commerce site already set up, and what we had to do is get him more traffic coming to his site because they've got a few products on the e-commerce site. So we set up a separate blog for Neil so we could do articles for him, and we did okay to start off with. He's got a pre-existing Facebook audience, so on the blog we were getting like 600 page views some days, and it launched quite well. But this is a new domain. We never registered the domain before. It's a new name. It's www.effectivejudo.com, and it was new. So what we did is we got that domain up and running as a blog, put some articles out there. Now, what we did is, even though we'd had some success, it went completely flatlined when we weren't writing articles because the success had come from a pre-existing Facebook audience and social media audience that we developed. So what we needed to do is needed to get some traction and get some more traffic coming to the site. So I worked very closely with my client, and we came up with an idea about an article for them using the hero formula. So what we did is we launched the article, and it was targeted to a search phrase called Teddy Riner. Now, Teddy Riner is a multiple-time world judo champion. He's a megastar in France, and the search for Teddy Riner gets about 60,000 searches per month. He's a huge global star. Signs deals with, I think, Adidas and people like that. So what we did is we went and did an article called How to Beat Teddy Riner. And we applied Neil's knowledge in this article with some good SEO practices, and we used the hero formula that Brian developed, and we knew, combined with social triggers and also the essence of the hero article, that it would do well. We had a good idea for the client, but I couldn't believe how well it did. So basically what we did is we sent it out there, combined some elements of Brian's content roadshow technique, and the article had nearly 5,000, 6,000 page views in a day. I've never had that kind of traffic for any one of my clients before. And we also released a further power page, which is basically just a list the next day, a guide to belts, and that did even better, and that produced another few thousand. So we now nearly 9,000 page views in literally a week for this guy's site, the client's site, Neil's. So that was brilliant. The best thing was that we landed on page 1 of Google for a search term, for this search term that gets 60,000 page views per month, or searches per month. So the clients were mega happy. Now, we have dropped down slightly. I think we're on we go between anytime at the moment to track it, we go between page 1 and page 4 all the time for this article. Generally because Teddy Raniere is such a big news name. Whenever he competes or there's news about him, the news agencies across the world will put information about him. But either way, that article now is driving consistent traffic to the site. The result of that is, as a result of getting that ranking in that great article, is the organic traffic has nearly doubled or even tripled. So, we've gone for getting 11 or 9 page views per day, which is what we were doing when we didn't post. And now we're nearly the 50 to 70 page views per day mark, all because of this one article. And we're not regularly posting. We don't post articles all the time. I think there's like 11 or 12 articles on the site. Now, I know looking at the site, Rome wasn't built in a day. There are some SEO problems of the site we're fixing and getting around to sorting out. But that's the SEO game. We're constantly trying to do stuff and make things better for lots of clients. So thank you very much, Brian Dean. The course has been fantastic. The bonus material is fantastic. I highly recommend anybody getting the course. It's brilliant. Often I think sometimes people put bonus material in there as a bit of a tag on, and it's not really worth that much. But in this case, Brian's bonus material really has been amazing, especially the interviews with different people like Brian Harris. So thank you very much, Brian, for putting the course together. It's certainly made a massive difference to my business. It's made my clients' traffic more consistent. We've had results across the field. On my own site, we've increased the results, and the course has given me a roadmap to achieving higher level results. Yeah, we do okay, but we can do better, and that's what Brian's course has done. So thank you very much, Brian, for the course. I hope you have some success with the SEO that works. We certainly have, and we'll continue to have those successes, I'm sure. And I will report back and post back in the Facebook group and the Facebook community about those successes. So thank you very much. Thank you for your time.